Happy Monday night, everybody. Joel D in the place to be. Yeah, we got some basketball on, but we are checking out the news, and we got some big stuff going on today. Some major names in our area in court or being charged. So let's get right to it. We're starting with District Judge from Harrisburg in Dauphin County. It is Sonia McKnight. The trial is started, remember? She's accused of attempted murder when it comes to what occurred with her then boyfriend at the time, Michael McCoy. How did he get shot? That is going to be exactly the key to this. And we saw her come into court today. They had the opening statements. They started talking to witnesses and hearing from them already. So a lot already happening when it comes to this situation. Let's go back a little bit. Now, this was February of 2024 is when this happened. Well, I guess it was actually, this goes back a little bit further than that. I take that back. So in 2023, she was suspended. This all goes back to a shooting that happened when McCoy was apparently asleep. And when he woke up from being shot, got injured in his left eye, is now blind in that eye. The only two people there were McKnight and McCoy. But, you still got to go through the evidence here. And so they're talking about the gun residue, and they're talking about some other details. And they have a lot of people to talk to in this. So it was just day one of this scenario. Should be very interesting to see who eventually ends up going to the stand or not. One detail from today, the defense said McCoy has no real idea who shot him, and the gun used did belong to him. And McKnight helped McCoy to the bathroom after he was shot, called 911. The district attorney said that the allegations made in the charging documents that McKnight had been staying with McCoy in his home, and we tried to kick her out multiple times. So a lot going on here. This is the jury they brought in from Delaware County, to be fair, because there was just so much, including this kind of stuff, right? We're talking about this, and to get a fair jury, they had to take people from outside the area who may not have known so much about this case. We'll keep an eye on it for you. At least person will be in court all week long. Now we get to this one. Dauphin County Commissioners, George Hartwick. Remember last week there was that scenario where he came in late. He was supposed to be at one ceremony, but instead that group said he did not go to this flag ceremony. Instead, he comes in, and some people, including a township supervisor, said that he was slurring his words. According to some court documents, he had admitted to taking some vodka before this meeting, which is in the late morning, early afternoon is when this happens. So today, officially charged with DUI. We will keep an eye on this for you. It is Dauphin County Commissioner George Hartwick. If you'd like to hear what the other commissioner right next to him, Commissioner Justin Douglas, said on Face the State, you can see that on CBS21.com too. Interesting stuff there when we get down to it. So that's the PA Family Support Alliance. It was apparently a flag ceremony for them. He never showed up for that, they say. That's the township supervisor who says that Commissioner Hartwick was acting peculiar in the elevator, and that he suspected that he was drinking. So now it's officially a DUI. Also, there was a vehicle that was damaged. So there's questions of, when he was actually driving that. Did he run into the side of the building while he was intoxicated? The investigation is ongoing. Let's get to this. Cats abandoned, Lower Paxton Township. We've had a rough few months for animals. People are not being nice to their animals, especially in this tough weather. Or maybe they're trying to be nice and they just can't handle it. This one's interesting. So Lower Paxton Township, 10 young cats abandoned on Hartsdale Drive. So they're in cages, no paperwork, no identification. It seems like people just can't care for them anymore. So they're just laid there in the cages until someone finds them, and that they're brought in from 6 months old to 1 year. Cats not in great condition. Of course, they're just stuck in the cages for who knows how long, covered in feces and vomit. Doing better now. Been placed in foster and adoption programs, but 10 cats just left to maybe get this situation, get the help that this person can't handle. They are investigating that to try to figure it out. On a much lighter note, let's cheer you up on this Monday, which can be a little bit gloomy as the weather was. We'll get to that in a second. Steel City Con, the exclusive Comic-Con of Monroeville Convention Center. Look at this. So much fun stuff, memorabilia, cards, you name it. And you get to meet people sometimes as well. This time, it was an event hosted by celebrity guests, including Hayden Christensen. He, of course, was Anakin Skywalker in the original throwback trilogy. You have a bunch of people from Happy Days were there. There's Superman. I don't know which Superman that is. I think he may have just come that way. It's part of the fun. Henry Winkler and Margaret, Barbara, Kelly Blank was there. So 750 vendors, all kinds of good stuff. I want to bring in Tom Russell right now. He was a fan of Happy Days. And if you were going to hang out or meet somebody from Happy Days, who would it be?
Well, you want to think the Fonz, but for me, it would be Ron Howard, because Ron was not only great in Happy Days, but became, an Oscar-winning director as well. Made some incredible movies. So I think it would definitely be Ron Howard. And I had some people I knew who were there, and they said those two, Henry Winkler and Ron Howard, couldn't be more gracious. So that's really cool that they're willing to just talk to folks and hang out. That's the cool thing about those events.
And there they are right there. We're going to hear from them at 10 and 11. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty cool stuff. Are you wearing a Fonz jacket right there?
Hey. No, I'm wearing a jacket to remind you and our viewers here that it's going to be freezing tomorrow. It's going to be really cold. I don't know. This is an old 7-day, but you see Tuesday on there, only in the 40s. Very, very cold. And it's going to be windy. So you and I are supposed to go out to the Senators game for opening day on City Island. City Island's always windy anyway, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to be very, very cold. And I hope you're bundled up. I was just preparing with a jacket.
I will be bundled. I will be ready. But
will you be wearing a hat?
A throwback. So I was a baseball player in high school, and I used to always hate the beginning of the season because
this is awful.
You don't hit the ball perfectly. Man, your hands just
the sting in the bat,
snapping feeling in your hands. I took a lot of pitches anyway to try and get on base and steal. So I took even more pitches early in the season because I did not want to swing and hit that thing off the end or whatever. Yeah. Oh, man, that hurt. I'm getting flashbacks right now. It does not happen in pickleball, Well, safer sport for my bad hands.
But what if they come out with aluminum paddles for pickleball? Then you could have the same thing. I don't know.
Maybe. I tell you what, there are some illegal paddles out there.
I bet.
It's still such a new sport in terms of getting popular. And the sport's actually been around since the 70s. But no one really started playing it en masse until the last 5 years.
Well, I was going to say, my parents played it in, at their little senior center at 80 years old. But now everybody's playing it.
Right. It was get it over. Now it's like, get over. Like that. And so, technology is getting a little bit too good.
Right.
So they're going to have to change that up a little bit as well. And here's the thing. I usually note to people when you have a good weather day, this is your running day outside. This is your
pickleball day.
Well, I'll say that now, but I'm getting to that. This is your golf day. Wind is the problem with pickleball. It can be a nice day, but if it's too windy, like
that ball goes all over
outside,
right?
It becomes really hard because it's a wiffle ball. It's like impacted completely by wind.
Right. So, they should put holes in the ball. Oh wait, they already do.
They already did. What's the best day of the week this week?
It's not till next week. Sorry. If I had to pick on this, it'd be Wednesday, but I'd push it off until next week.
Well, I mean, can't wait forever. I need to. The hardy golfers will get out Wednesday for sure, right?
Yeah. It's still going to be chilly though, especially early on, and a lot of the courses don't like to open up if there's frost. We could have frost easily Wednesday morning.
Yeah. My father-in-law will play as long as it's open. They will play, no problem.
I don't know. To me, it has to be a fun experience all the way around. The weather.
Well, that's more of a problem with your golf game than the weather, my friend.
All right, I think we're done here.
Are we? All right. Hey, good to see you. We'll check you out and join us both, everybody, tomorrow on City Island.
If you're
one of those hardy souls, we'll probably find you out there. So good
stuff.
Come
on out.
All right. Thanks, Tom. All right, everybody. There you go. I'm Joel D. in the place to be on a Monday. This was April 7th. Thanks so much for watching 21 Next. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button so when we're on, you'll know about it. See you.